तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सङ्गजाता सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि नीलाचला निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा। I think you have to hold it whole lecture. Can't you put it on? Is it possible to put it on the chair? नहीं यदि हो जाएगा तो शांति से सुन सकते हैं ना, चेयर पे सेट हो गया तो ऐसा नहीं क्या? Okay, as you wish. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, first chapter, text number 41. 3141. Got it? Okay, I'll show you so that for those who cannot. Is it visible? सौम्यानुशोचेत समधः पतन्तं भ्रात्रे परेताय विदुद्रुहेयः निर्यापितो येन सुहृत्वपुर्या अहं स्वपुत्रान् समनुव्रतेन सौम्यानुशोचेतमधः पतन्तम् भ्रात्रे परेताय विदुद्रुहेयः निर्यापितो येन सुहृत्वपुर्या अहं स्वपुत्रान् समनुव्रतेन If somebody can read translation. O gentle one, I simply lament for who rebel against his brother after death. By him, I was driven out of my own house. Although I am his sincere well-wisher because he accepted the line of escape adopted by his own.
Okay. Uh, purport.
Vidura did not ask about the welfare of his elder brother because there was no chance of his well-being. Only news of his gliding down the hill. Vidura was a sincere well-wisher for Dhritarashtra, and he had a thought of the cause. He lamented that Dhritarashtra rebelled against the son of his dead brother Pandu, that he would drive him, Vidura, out of his own house on the invitation of his crooked son. In spite of these actions, Vidura never became an enemy of Dhritarashtra, but continued to be his well-wisher. And at the last stage of Dhritarashtra's life, it was Vidura only who proved to be his real friend. Such is the behavior of a Vaishnava like Vidura. He desires all good even for his enemies.
Okay, so this is the situation. Indra has been expelled from the kingdom. He was told by Dhritarashtra that you leave immediately, and only thing that you are allowed to carry with you is your life here. That's it. You cannot carry anything else. So now this was the situation of Vidura, and how we see in these verses that in spite of all different kind of injustice or so many difficulties, Vidura never became enemy of Dhritarashtra, but rather he is a sincere well-wisher of him. So this is nature of a Vaishnava. A Vaishnava is always a sincere well-wisher of everyone. Now, this Dhritarashtra, okay, so before I explain more things, the topic for today is you have to guess, and it is related to the song which we have sung. So after speaking the whole lecture, you have to again tell me what was the topic for the lecture, and the topic is very closely connected to. Uh, let's hear the whole thing, and then you can just. So, and the topic will be closely related to the song which we just sang, bhajan which we just sang. So this is nature of Vaishnava. He is sincere. So Dhritarashtra also knew that Vidura is really my well-wisher, but somehow he could not do anything about it. So Vidura, he had actually no fault of his. There was no fault. Hmm. And you know still he was he had to undergo so many difficulties. If he did not love him, he would not try to help him. If Vidura did not love Dhritarashtra, then he would have not tried to help him. But because he loved him, that's why he always tried to help him in different ways. Because when Dhritarashtra was taking wrong decisions, so at that time Vidura was always there to tell him that why are you doing like this? This is wrong. Please don't do it. But then because he did not like it, so then Vidura was thrown out. But in that there was no fault on behalf of Vidura. And after that, what all things Vidura had to see? So he had to see offensive against himself, and then he has to see that no, they are offending his devotees, Krishna's devotees, Pandavas. They are under so much tribulations. So all these things Vidura has to see, and he was not happy with all these things. And then when he was told to leave Hastinapur, so imagine it was a closed meeting in which only the top leaders they were allowed to appear. And after that meeting, what happens? One person is expelled from the kingdom. So now, obviously, the others may have some doubt. Those who did not come in the meeting, they will have a doubt that what happened? Where is our Vidura? So now, what will they explain? Where is he? So they are not going to tell something nice about him, that how he was trying to give us some good instructions. So that's why now we have told him to go away. Obviously, they will try to speak all vulgar words, or all different bad things about Vidura. So that means all the because now Vidura has gone alone to forest, but his relatives are there, and those who love Vidura, they are also there in the kingdom. And now when they will want to know that what happened, where is Vidura, then they will tell all bad things about Vidura. They are not going to tell good things about Vidura. So this is all he has to face, and he had no chance of giving any clarification because he is told to go out. He has to face all this. Now Dhritarashtra, although he knew that Vidura was right, he was not able to follow his advice. Why? Because he was attached to Duryodhana. Dhritarashtra, ek to Dhritarashtra means because he was very attached to his kingdom, and the same thing reflected when he wanted that this kingdom should pass on to his son. Okay, fine, I cannot rule because I am blind. Okay, no problem, but at least my son has eyes, so he should rule. So this is called extended, self. One ourself are this body, and then atah grihat kshetra sutapta vittai. The same concept expands in the form of children, family members, and society and country and all these things. So he was very attached that how his son should get the things. Now, when Pandu Maharaj was there, then Pandu and Dhritarashtra, they never had any kind of fight or tug of war. They always lived very friendly. They had no such differences. But then, because this Dhritarashtra, he was so attached to his son, then he had to do all those different politics and things like that. So this so that how the greatest weakness in the entire existence is material attachment. Because of attachment, one does so many things which one may know that I am not right, but still he is compelled to do. This all happens because of material attachment. Now one may say that okay, it's very natural that they are my family members. So then one will be attached to them. It's not that one just lives in a home and there is no attachment to family members. There is obviously going to be some attachment to family members. So then one has to know that one has to be attached in a way that it doesn't divert us from our duty, or it doesn't divert us from our service. Till that limit, that attachment is justified. But if the attachment leads us in a wrong direction, or because of attachments we are not able to perform our duties or services, then that is more than its limit. And there we have to stop. So real strength is detachment and real weakness is attachment. So there is a story of in Western world, there is a story of Anthony. So Anthony, this is like in Greek times. So in those days, Anthony was a very powerful king, and he was practically capturing so many countries and all. But then later, what happens? He becomes attached to a Egyptian woman because she was very beautiful. And then after that, slowly, he lost all his power, he lost all his kingdom, he lost all his fame, everything he lost. Why? Because he was attached. So if you look at the history of fall downs, then most of it happens because of attachment. Another example, like Prabhupada used to give one example of Nixon. He, if you hear Prabhupada lectures, many times he will speak. Just see Nixon. How people you selected, now you are you don't like him. So this is falsity of democracy. So he would always quote Nixon. So Nixon, he was elected by people or selected by people as a president, but later on his character was found to be loose, and people that didn't like him, and such a situation came that the Congress party, that party expelled him from its party. So that, like, although there were hints that okay, now because people don't like you, so better you resign, but he did not resign. So then the situation came that party had to expel him, and then he had to prove his what do you say, बहुमत, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, majority. And then he knew that now there is no, there is no way, I'm certainly going to be, defeated. So after that he resigned. When such a, pitiable situation came, then he resigned. So practically nobody wanted to see his face in the president office also. Such was the situation. So this all embarrassment came home for him, and not only for him but also for the whole nation. In the whole nation, it is said that there was no, worse president than him. He became an embarrassment for the nation because of his attachment. So any material attachment that we have, then know it for sure that Maya knows it. That, he has this attachment, and she is going to utilize that opportunity. She is not going to just, be casual. She will use every single opportunity to take us away from Krishna. So how she does it? She does it very subtle way, in a way that one may not even understand that how things are happening. But she is already doing it. It's not that she is going to do it. She is already doing it. But if one is detached, then one will have unlimited strength to overcome all these difficulties. So uh, for this, that how if one is detached, then one will have strength. There is a story of Socrates. Socrates, हिंदी में हम लोग सुकरात पढ़ते थे. Socrates in our books we used to read सुकरात, क्योंकि मैं हिंदी मीडियम से पढ़ा हुई किया हूँ, तो उसमें सुकरात लिखते थे. तो he was, Prabhupada said that he was the only philosopher who had some, wisdom, because he knew the knowledge of soul. He knew that I am not this body, and he was preaching this philosophy to everyone. So then the rulers, they became very angry. Why are you preaching this philosophy? Because if people understand that they are not this body, they are spirit, soul, and nobody can kill the soul, and things like that, then it's not easy to rule over them. So then rulers become very angry upon them, and then they told him that you stop your preaching, otherwise there will be danger for your life. So he said that you do whatever you want. So then they caught him, and they were about to give him poison for killing him. So now he was asked that, okay, now you are going to die, so do you have any last wish? So then he said that, before killing me, first you have to catch me. So they were thinking, what this person is speaking, already तो पकड़ के रखा है, अभी poison देने वाला है. But he is saying, before killing you have to catch me. So he knew that I am not body, I am soul. You cannot catch me. How can you kill me? So because of that, he was not disturbed, and he was very powerful. But Maya doesn't want this, that we should know this all. So that's why Maya creates wonderful ways to keep us in ignorance. And one of the way to keep us in ignorance is, if we think that I know, if I think that I know, and this is one of the very nice way to keep us in, because once I think that I know, then there is no need for me to learn from anyone. I know, why should I learn from you? I know everything. So that's how we cannot learn from those who know. Or even if somebody wants to tell us that, please, here you are at fault, please don't do it, but they cannot tell us. If they sense this feeling in us, that I know, I have this feeling that I know, then they cannot correct us, and we land in a very pitiable situation. So detachment is power and attachment is weakness. And because of this weakness, although Dhritarashtra had no ill feeling for Pandu, and still he could not stop the unjust dealings with Pandavas. And how much Pandus Maharaj will be displeased, because in one hand, if you see, then Pandus, they are Pandu's sons, so obviously he must be attached. Now once he passes away, and he sees that his sons are dealt so badly, then how much he will feel bad. Many times, like, suppose that, there is uh, some bad relationships with some people. So as long as they are alive, we maintain our, things, grudges and all. But once they pass away, then we forget. ठीक है अब तो चला गया अभी क्या करना है then we forget all those, all those bad things. But here in this case, after Pandu Maharaj has passed away, then he is dealing so badly with Pandavas, and this must be so painful for Pandu Maharaj. So it that's what brought him in, such pitiable situation, and he was trying to, show that no, everything is all right, and how I am the rightful here, and trying to manage and adjust things. So we may try to hide our attachments, but then Maya will also expose us. Or if Maya doesn't expose, then Krishna will expose us. You know, one cannot. It is said that, somebody can cheat others for cheat. One can cheat everybody for some time, or maybe one may cheat some people for all the time. But it's not possible to cheat everybody for all the time. So therefore, the great, those who are great, they don't try to cheat. They know that, I am fallen. They don't try to cheat others. They express that I am very fallen, and it's mercy of devotees, it's mercy of acharyas, which is, bringing me, or which is protecting me, and by whose shelter I am able to little bit, whatever little bit of spiritual life I am able to practice. It's because of their mercy. So then they are grateful, because they think that they know that I don't deserve anything. I am fallen soul. So whatever I am getting, it's mercy of, devotees, mercy of acharyas. So whatever they receive in their life, they are grateful for that. But if somebody is proud, he thinks that I deserve, I am, very qualified person, and he will not be grateful. And similarly, if one is, if one doesn't have this feeling that I am fallen, if one thinks that, I am fallen, then he can open his heart to receive the instructions from others, to receive the mercy from others. But if one thinks that I am very advanced, then he cannot open his heart to receive mercy from others. So then Vidura, he saw all these different, tribulations, and then he saw that how all the Kauravas, they were killed as a consequence of their actions. But still Dhritarashtra, he was so attached that he was still living in the palace. And Yudhishthira Maharaj, he being a very good soul, obviously he received him very well, and he offered him a nice place, and he would still treat him just like a king. So he was always just in his dealings. But then when Vidura saw that, see, this person, he is so attached, such a pitiable situation. So when he was inquiring about, when he comes back, after Yudhishthira Maharaj becomes king, then he comes back to kingdom. So then when he comes back, then he asks about the welfare of everyone, that how is Krishna, Pandavas, he asks welfare of everyone. But he doesn't ask for the welfare of Dhritarashtra. He knows that इससे कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. इतना उपदेश दिया, इतना समझाया, अभी तक नहीं सुधरा है. Nothing doing. कोई उपाय नहीं है. So he did not ask about the welfare of Dhritarashtra. But now, after undergoing so much trouble, his ego was crushed. जब तक ईगो था तब तक वो विदुर के इंस्ट्रक्शन को नहीं ले पाया, because he was king, he had power, so that time he was not able to accept the instructions of or suggestions of Vidura. But now, when everything was taken away, then his ego was crushed. So now he was in a right situation where he could receive instructions from somebody. And also the behavior of Vidura, because he is a Vaishnava, so he always desires good for everyone, including for his enemies. So although Dhritarashtra practically acted as his enemy, but still Vidura did not mind. He was still thinking of his welfare. So that's how he comes to him, and then he preaches to him strongly. You see, don't you feel any shame? You know, they are the same people you are trying to kill, and now you are living in their home just like an old dog lives, and you are eating the bread of these Pandavas. Don't you have any shame? Now is the time you focus on spiritual life. By hearing these words, you know, his ego crushed, and he was ready to follow his instructions. So then, following the instructions of Vidura, he leaves home and goes to forest. So, a real Vaishnava is the only person who is a real friend, not people who like you and help you because of some material attachment to you. Who is our real friend? So those who help us in reuniting with Krishna, they are our real friend. And Vidura, throughout the situation, throughout his life, if you see who is Vidura, who is Vidura actually in his previous life, Vidura is Yamaraj. He is a pure devotee. He is one of the Mahajana. Try to imagine a Mahajana comes to this world, and he is because he was also tired of doing all those difficult duty. So he got some relief. Corona आ गया है. So similarly, there was some sort of situation where he was cursed to take birth in this world, and he was happy that okay, fine, at least there is some relief from my duty. And now he is a pure devotee, and he was practicing pure devotional service, and he is a Mahajana, powerful acharya. But still, whom he is trying to preach? He is trying to preach to Dhritarashtra. एंड हियर इज द पर्सन कितना भी समझा लो हरे कृष्णा जप करो नहीं करेगा कितना ही बोल दो फोर रेगुलेशंस फॉलो करो नहीं करेगा कुछ नहीं करेगा he remained as he was throughout his life. He gave offered him so many counselings, but this person did not change. Vidura also did not give up. he he just looked for the right opportunity, and then finally after whole destruction of his whole dynasty, he felt that now it must be a right time when he can listen to me. And then again he came and he tried to help him. And of course, he was able to help him also. So he was such a sincere friend, he was such a sincere servant that he was willing to tolerate any injustice, but somehow or other help this person to come closer to Krishna and be happy. This is what a Vaishnava is. A Vaishnava is willing to tolerate all the injustice, all the difficulties from the person whom he is trying to, give Krishna consciousness and still help him. That's why we sing Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adham Janara Bandhu Lokanath Lokera Jivana. And then we sing also Chakshudan Dilo Jai Janme Janme Prabhu Se. It's Guru who gives us eyes, Chakshu, that see what precarious situation you are. You are living in such material attachments. This will lead you to hell. Give up your home immediately. Go to forest. Practice Krishna consciousness. So, a guru is one who opens our eyes by which we can take to spiritual life Krishna consciousness. Okay, so what was the topic for today's real well-wisher? Okay.
Guru friend of
Any questions?
As you told that Mahadevi knows our attachment. and to do this thing, use that attachment to move away from Krishna. So it is for every living being. That all living being also include devotees who are practicing. um, that she uses that if she uses, then we have heard that one who starts chanting and follows the devotees. On when most follow pure devotees following, like Acharya's following. Then also that his uh, the ropes are in the hand of Krishna. Is so how much extent it is simple in that and it really is through Krishna hand or Maya, the ropes of more for devotees. Unity we know that really Maya. What would
For devotees, ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajami. To the degree we surrender to Krishna, to that degree Krishna takes charge of our life, and to the degree we don't surrender to Krishna, then charge remains in Maya's hands.
what is surrender means what? Surrender means
Surrender means, see now how Krishna helps us. Like you said one point that how when we somebody starts devotional service, then Krishna takes charge of such a person. So how Krishna takes charge of such a person is Krishna tries to help him through different instructions. Just like here, Vidura tried to help Dhritarashtra through his instructions. So Krishna also tries to help such a person through his instructions, and that comes through Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Guru is prime source, but also sadhus are there who try to, devotees around us, they also try to help us. And also Shastra. So then these things are there to help the devotee. So now, it is upon him also that how much is he taking shelter of the instructions given by Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. For example, somebody takes initiation. Then spiritual master tells him that you chant Hare Krishna sincerely, attentively every day, minimum 16 rounds, and follows four regulatory principles strictly. So now, if he is able to follow, then Krishna's protection is there. But if he doesn't follow, then Krishna may not protect him. So, in that case, also Krishna will help him. But then he may have to undergo the sufferings. Krishna may allow the sufferings to come in his life so that he comes to his senses later on and then he starts practicing.
surrender is what before
Before initiation, what?
only we are following. That means we are watch. We all are good for me. For 4 years.
Okay, means what about now? What you are practicing now?
Then we
Is
decision hasn't taken.
okay, Krishna is Krishna taking care of us or not? Okay, what do you feel? Is Krishna taking care of you or not?
Yes, because we are following. He has told us to do this. We are doing.
Yes. So yes, Krishna's protection is there. See, Shastras they speak of two kinds of uh, guru. One is Diksha Guru and another is Shiksha Guru. So Diksha Guru comes in the parampara of Pancharatra Vidhi. That means Pancharatra means deity worship. So Diksha Guru or Diksha, that kind of Diksha is related more to deity worship sort of parampara. But that gives who gives rules and regulations for worshipping the deities and all. But there is another sampradaya which is like another kind of parampara that is like through Shiksha. That is called Bhagavat Vidhi. So even if somebody is receiving the teachings and is following, then at least he has started his process of service in Bhagavad Vidhi. Now it may not be officially called initiation because Diksha means to be officially be accepted as a Shishya, one has to be initiated. So then he may not be officially be called as a devotee or like disciple of such a person, but still because he is accepting the teachings of a devotee, then Krishna certainly helps. Like there is a sloka in Bhagavatam also where it says Viratahunandra Pulinda Pulkasha Abhira Shumbha Yavana Kasadayah Yenye cha papa yadapashrayasraya Shuddhanti tasmai prabhavishnave namaha. This sloka shows that there are so many sinful living entities, different classes like Abhira, Shumbha, Yavan, Khas. कोई मंगोलियन है, कोई चाइनीज है, कोई आसाम तरफ में, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट आंध्रा. दे आर सिंफुल स्पीसीज, जनरली दे इंडल्ज इन सिंफुल एक्टिविटीज. बट ये अन्य च पापा, और जिनका नाम बोला है और नहीं भी बोला है, नाम छूट भी गया है, तो ये अन्य च सबको इंक्लूड कर लिया. ये अन्य च पापा यद अपाश्रया, यद अपाश्रया, इवन दे if they happen to take shelter of a devotee, then they will be protected. Sudhyanti tasmai prabha vishnave namah. Even the devotees, they are so powerful then that they can purify such sinful activity, such sinful species. They are so powerful. So that's why if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, and there Mahaprabhu says, he says that because in Kulinagram a great devotee Satyaraj Khan was born, and he was such a great devotee that what to speak of the devotees, even a dog born in that village is very dear to. Because this Satyaraj Khan, he was such a great devotee of Lord that बाकी devotee का तो छोड़ ही दो, they are certainly dear to me, but even a dog born in that village is dear to me. Why? Because he happens to be born in the village where this devotee was born. So if somehow or other we are connected to a Vaishnava, then certainly we certainly receive the mercy. But if you talk in terms of official thing, officially hai ki nahi hai, then officially we can say that okay, officially we may not be connected, but then there is connection because Krishna takes care of devotee who surrenders to him, and there is obviously some degree of surrender when we are following instructions of devotees, then there is certainly connection.
वर्ष तो बहुत उसी अवस्था में बहुत साल से कंटिन्यू करें बोलेंगे जब ऑलरेडी आई एम टेकिंग but they need to take they're not ready to surrender नहीं चाहिए तो फॉलो करेंगे लोग के लिए मतलब कैसे कृष्णा कितने देखते हैं 4 साल 5 साल 8 साल 10 साल 12 साल और only country they are using already not ready.
See, surrender up, it's not like, I will say that it's not like
surrendered or
it's like you are taking like it 0 or 1. I will say that he is ready to follow the rules and regulations. And who has set that rules and regulations? परंपरा में आ रहा है. Srila Prabhupada has set the standards for devotees. So he is trying to follow those standards, although he may not be accepting initiation, maybe because he has not been able to develop his full faith on the Guru or whatever. But at least there is some following of Acharya. So to the degree he is following, he is connected to that degree. Like we tend to say only कि दीक्षा हो गया तो प्रसूल हो गया fully. नहीं हुआ है तो भी because he is following the instructions, so to that degree he is getting the mercy of Krishna. And it is said that even without accepting the formal diksha, one can go back and bhakti godhead. It's very rare, but it's not impossible. It's very rare. It's not common way. It's very rare, but it's not impossible. कृष्णा डायरेक्टली देते हैं. एंड कृष्णा जनरली क्या करेंगे, जब आप अच्छे से भक्ति करेंगे तो कृष्णा क्या करेंगे, किसी ना किसी एक वैष्णवा पे आपको इतना फेथ दे देंगे कि आप उनसे दीक्षा ले सकते. तो जनरली कृष्णा अपना वे को तोड़ते नहीं है. जनरली दीक्षा वाला रास्ता है, तो बेटर टू एक्सेप्ट दैट, बट इट्स नॉट इम्पॉसिबल. Okay, so we end here. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे. वाचा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः.
बाद में बोलते हैं कि somebody is following strictly then Krishna will guide him. तो वो अपना पथ पकड़